Hello and welcome to round 7 of the Driversroom Endurance Championship at Suzuka. Gr3 puts a duck, 92 points, he's top of the leaderboard. Hit the Mac is second, 79, Muller 62, and yeah, I'll let you read further down the list as we go. Right, let's have a look at the grid. So Plutz is on pole, no shock there, it's been there for quite a while. Gadget in second, qualified from him, first time in a while. New Jogger third, and Muller fourth. There's Plutz on racing soft. It's Team Signa Gadget, he's on racing softs. New Jogger and the LFC on racing softs. Muller racing softs there. The Red Bull OSR, PS Dasmanic and racing softs, Rocker and racing softs, the 8 Vendetta on racing mediums. Let's see how he goes, a bit of an alternative strategy. Mungino on racing softs, Jules, he's on racing mediums as well. Let's see what happens to these racing mediums. Jammy's got something different, racing super softs there in the gold livery car, but racing softs for Leo and Ben, not a good qualifying for him. Racing mediums, 60 minutes, should be about 29-30 laps. That's ready for lights out on round 7. So as we prepare to go, standing start today. Let's see if any mess in the first corner. Is Gadget going to have a false start? He's not had some good starts just recently. Really go off the line cleanly. We'll wait and see. And off they go, and Gadget's bogged down on the start, and Plutz has got away cleanly. New Jog's not away too good. Muller's shot up, and Rocker, so is Rocker. The two Aston Martins have fouled in second and third around the first corner. Let's have a look again. We're on board here with Rocker. That's hell of a start. Inside the Gadget. Gadget's completely bogged down. I don't know if he uses traction control off the line or what, or he just missed Finn. We're on board. Further back here, this is Jules fighting, looks like. Daz might have lost a couple of places and regained him, he's up behind V8. There's Jammy there in 9th. They're on board now and New Joggers. Mungino's gone wide there and on the grass. There's Plutz, our leader. He must get vertigo, he seems to be high up and in front of everybody all the time. As we foul down to the hairpin for the first time. Mungino on that Audi, it's a fast car, but it's hard to master, especially as the tyre wear kicks in. Slides all over, get understeer followed by oversteer. That's what I call a wombo of a car. As we get further into the lap, the guys head down the back straight past the pits for the Tokyo South track and into 130R. Oh, looks like Gadget's got a place on Mungino there maybe. Oh no, Mungino's coming around the outside. Here we go, that's a great move there. Let's have another look at this on the replay. And Mungino right round the outside of the Gadget, gets the inside for the second part as he came. And that move's done. Well done, Mungino. Great move. So there we go, Plutz first, Muller second, Rocker third, Mungino fourth. Gadget in 5th. Gino's a bit deep into the corner, knee jogger. Followed by Daz. Followed by Jammy. There's Ben and Leo there. Not had a good first lap by the looks of it, but that man Plux has. Seems to be pulling out a lead already. There's the Aston Martin. It's 2 different complete cars on the fuel. Understeers severely on the fuel load. Can't get my F's out there. But the 2 Aston Martins now in good positions as Mongino seems to be stretching a bit of the lead over Gadget, who's now got knee jogger coming up behind him. He's got V8 who's keeping station on racing mediums. There's Daz in front of Jammy. Jammy having a little bit of a look. No, far not too close. They need to be alongside in that corner. And it's cost him in the second pack of the chicane. As we look at Leo there, he's our race leader. Plutz, who's had a hell of a championship. Oh, Muller's gone wide into the corner. That's going to cost him a little bit of tense. He's then got some motor steer. He's just managed to keep ahead of Rocker. Now Rocker's in the slipstream. 2 Aston Martins coming down the straight. Looks like Muller's managed to keep his position as they come into the chicane. Looks like any moves behind. I can't see anything else going on. Everybody seems to be still in the same place there. V8's still doing well and I'm racing medium tyres. Plus now lap 3, 4.2 second lead. He's pulled out over the rest of the pack. As I come through the S's. All 3 cars wide. V-Jogger definitely had a problem there. He's lost a couple of places. Stuck a tyre on the dirt and that's it. Oh no, Plutz has gone far too deep into Denga 2. Is this going to cost him? He seems to be back in the trip. Miller's speeding up behind him. Lucky for Plutz, there's only a small little sprint down to the next hairpin. Otherwise I think he would have been lunch for the Aston Martin. His knee jogger's trying to, sorry, his Gadget on the outside of Ongino at the hairpin. Has he made the move stick? It looks like he has. He's got the inside for the next corner. It's come down to Spoon. Miller's close now. He needs a good exit out of Spoon, but it's see if he can get the corner in. It's hard to keep. The Porsche so good for the corners. It takes a slightly different line and Gadget has made that move stick. It's come with 1 and 2 now. Plutz has managed to get a good exit. He needs it because the Aston Martin is a bit quicker down the straight. Oh, who's this? Daz on V8. He's got the inside, racing softs versus racing mediums. Looks like that move's going to stay. Daz moves himself up to 6th place. Oh, and Rocker's gone wide. That's going to cost him. Gadget's gone up the inside to 3rd. Now Mongino's got the inside on the next part of the chicane. No! Rocker's that superior traction of the Aston Martin, safe from there. As Plutz comes down to turn 1, braking hard, trying to get a good exit from the second part of the hairpin as I come through the S's. It's with the handling cards like the Super and the Atenza and the Porsche all have an advantage coming through these, but it's like there's a tyre difference there and knee joggers on the back of V8. It's all good for V8 though. The longer he holds him up, the better when it comes to the pit stops, and his strategy works out through the race. Oh, he's gone deep into Degner, and then Degner's turning into the chicane of death today. It's a hard corner. Degner 2. So easy to go deep, and it's slippery when you get out there. You can easily spin the car on the exit. As we come down to Spoon. The joggers too trying to find a way through. That's the problem with Suzuka. This is his opportunity to overtake, and it looks like he's made it. He's missed a bit of the race there, Mr. Director. There's new jogger yet, makes the move stick there. He's lost quite a bit of time fighting there. His mother's now got Gadget, and he's filling his mirrors up. He's just got to keep it on the apex, and there's not much Gadget can do. It's a wide car, that Aston Martin, and it's so good. Oh, we're on board with Gadget. It's following Muller. It's a good lap from him. He's up 5/10 on his previous best, so he's going green. He's come down to Degner 1. The tap of the brakes, drop a gear. This is it. Brake hard. Try and get as close to the apex as possible. Take as much of the track without going too wide, otherwise you're going to go backwards. So we go for Finn. There's New Jogger in 7th, V8 in 8th. Jammy there with Ben behind him. Jammy must have had a problem somewhere. We've missed it. Ben's just got to keep it clean, going on a long strategy. He's doing well. He's coming from last to 9th. I think Mick's going to have a bit more speed on the back straight. There's racing softs are going off. Oh, Ben's. Here we go. Suzuka. I mean, go onto that green stuff. There's no grip. It's so easy to do. You have to be out. Just part the tyre off, and that's it. You're gone. So there we are, plus. Oh, we're on board with Gadget. Oh, his mother's gone wide. He's done the same. He's on the green. He's spun. He needs to get back on the track. He's going to lose a couple of positions, and he's dropped from 2nd to 7th. That's his race done for winning it. There's now new joggers on the back of Daz. Here we come down to the hairpin. There's Muller after his spin. Right there. Jammy in 9th. Ben in 10th now. Has dropped a place or two after his spin. And Jules pulling up the rear. Oh! Far too fast into that corner. Oversteer. Not going to do his tyres any good. Ken Gadget now gain on Plutz. Put some pressure on. So we go through the field. There's Daz. New jogger right behind him. New jogger again trying to make a move into the corner. No, didn't have it that. He's gone rather shallow there. He's a little bit too slow. He's lost a couple of tenths on that. So that Muller to get slightly closer to New jogger. So it puts 2.9 second gap. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Can Gadget close it up? As we come through the S's with D Jogger down there in 6th place. 3 places down. Same with Muller, 3 places down. on their starting grid positions. V8, the first of our medium runners, with Jammy behind him, followed by Ben in 10th. There's Jules down in 11th. See how the tyres are going. Mangino's doing quite well in his tyres actually by the looks of it. Racing mediums out holding up as good. I think the medium tyres is probably the worst tyre in Gran Turismo. You don't seem to get any much extra wear than the soft tyres. As Plutz comes through to complete lap 7. Going to lap 8 will probably look, I suspect, lap 10. No, we've got a couple diving in the pits now. Daz and Rocco both dived in early, lap 8. That's a couple of winners. Are they hoping to get the undercut? I think they're too far back for that. There's Ben. Coming down on board now with him. Is he going to take him? No, he's coming in. Oh, he's had to brake hard there. He's on the inside of Daz. Can he make the move stick? Looks like he has done. That's no good for Daz. He don't want to be stuck with brand new tyres on somebody who's on racing mediums as they go through the S's. You can see the extra grip that Daz has got. As we look from Jammy. Coming through V8. He's gone deep. Yep. Another one is claimed by the corner. Get 2 meters too late on your brakes and that's it. Dad's still trying to get past Ben. He needs to do it quickly. But it's not easy to pass to this in this part of the track. You've got to be really close to try it in the hairpin. You've got to be alongside, otherwise it's going to end in tears. Spoon can be an overtaking opportunity, but ask Sebastian Vettel about that and he'll tell you it's probably not the best place. There's Gadget, Mangino now with knee jogger behind him. They've been released a bit. It looks like he tried to move and had to brake. Their knee jogger, we didn't really catch that. The rest of the field comes through and Gadget's in the pits on the end of lap 8. Let's see what strategy he's going for. Maybe trying to catch up with Plutz with an earlier pit stop. Daz is still trying to get his way past Ben. Ben's putting the car in a perfect place. His Jammy's gone into the pits in super soft tyres. There's a great view there as we come up at the start finish line. V8 followed by Rocker, followed by Ban. Daz is taking a look. No, too far back. Too bad. Bit hopeful move there. I can see you get a bit frustrated, but it's a fast corner. You're not going to get the overspeed really unless you're right alongside. And it looks like he's got on the inside of the S's here, superior grip. Oh, Ben nearly got the undercut back on him. We move up to Lee Jogger, who's now in second place. Muller right behind him. And Gadget, who's come out in traffic with his early stop. He needs to dispatch Mangino pretty quickly. Out on the inside this time. Outside last time. Corner. Oh, Rocker's put some dirt. He's tapped V8. He's lifted to let him go back through, but that's going to cost him maybe a place to Daz as well. Let's have a look. Rocker knows kept to 7th place. And Owen still in 9th, Jamie in 10th. His Daz has got ground to make up now for the lost time. He's stuck behind. Jamie is our race leader. He's now gone in the pits. Will Gadget be able to undercut him? I think that's traffic. May have cost him on that lap. We should be looking at an outlap of about 1:57 if he's had a good one. New Jogger's gone in and Muller's gone in. Gino in the pits. Let's see now. Put Scott out in front of him. There's 3 cars coming together. There's Rockers trying to get on the inside. See Rockers up thin as New Dog comes out the pits as well. Ooh. That's where you need to be to get in the first corner. You need to be with Rocker Ross right alongside. As New Dog has now got a similar thing to Daz. Daz is back behind V8. He must have had an issue. So now stuck behind a medium runner. Or was it Daz went in the pits? Oh, V8's gone wide. Did Daz tap in? I don't know, I couldn't really see. Muller's now on V8, he's got to dispatch him quickly on his fresh tyres. So head up to the hairpin. Muller's look on the outside. V8 gave him enough room, but squeezed him fairly. Put the car in the right place. Muller getting an early cut back turn. His New Jogger's looking for the inside of Daz here. Coming down to Spoon. Oh, a bit of a door rubbing there. He probably owes Daz a tenner for a new rim mirror. It looks like he's going to make the move. Stick the Lexus is probably a little bit faster. And then Tenza and Muller's got a better drive out of Spoon. He's coming up the inside of V8. Weston's faster in a straight line. He's got past, cuts back onto the racing line. The move's done. And Gino there, he needs to push. And there's Plutz. Got to show him, get his sponsors, get a bit of a coverage. A lonesome race there. Gadget there in second. Pushing through the S's. Got to capitalise. This is a track for that particular car. There's rumours around that the Gr3 deal with Toyota may end. There's Mangino in 7th. New Jogger now, he's really got the thing down. His Rockers is his next target. I think he'll find it slightly more difficult. The Aston is slightly faster than the Lexus acceleration wise. He was not close enough this lap. We'll drive by Rocker at the moment. Just got to make sure he gets a good exit out of Spoon, and that will keep New Jogger behind him. Muller needs to get good exits to try and get down. That's how we're bored with New Jogger. He's going to try for the move. He's in the slipstream. Just not close enough, and again he took the narrow line. And Daz is coming up behind him. And, got a bit of difference there. New Jogger's losing a lot of time taking that narrow line. Yeah, 3rd to 6th. Probably 2 seconds separating them. As we come through the S's. Of course, Daz's tyres are 1 lap holder. So Rockers. New Jogger's a lot closer this time round. Coming through the S's. I think Rockers a bit of a cork in the bottle. jog on racing super softs. It's changed from racing softs to super softs. That's why this is really costing him. He needs to be passed now if he's going for the super soft tyres. He's going to try and move around the outside. I don't see that. Ooh. It's nearly costing him place. The Daz has gone deep. Of course, in the dirty air, you're fighting your tyres don't last as long as they come side by side to spin. Rocker's just got to concentrate on his exit. Now he's probably took a decent line there, and he's going to be deep into the second part. I think this new jogger might get the run this time. No, Rocker's still holding it. And new jogger took that deep line again, that shallow line, and that's allowed Daz to get on the inside of him and get past. That's really costing him now. Flux is 3.4 seconds, so he's pulled out a second and a half since the pit stop round. This new jogger's now got to find a way past Daz and Rocker. Took a gamble almost in super softs, I think. It's not paying him. Oh, Daz has gone wide. That's going to allow me jogger, because Daz will have to lift to keep on the track. Because Daz has kept his place in front of Muller. Let's come down to Degnan. Oh, Muller's had an off at Degnan as well. Is he going to stay in front of Mongino? Seki had oversteer and caught it slightly. He's going to have dirty tyres and a Mongino in that pretty quick Audi. It's come side by side heading towards Spoon. It seems like the Aston might have had a bit better grunt. This new jogger's now trying to line up again for Rocker. He needs to get the move done or keep his line. So that's a better line this time. He's kept the speed going, kept the momentum. He's keeping close to Rocker. As the guys come over, start finish line from the 13. Mongino's put a wheel on the dirt. Is Jamie got to get a run down the start finish? Yes, he is. Jamie moves up to 7th place. Let's come down to turn 1. There's Ben there, quite racing at the moment. He's on racing softs now, so if he can make a difference. V8 to put mediums back on for the second time. There's Putz down in the 159s. Good lap times. Gadget's probably lapping up to from half a second to a second slower. This new jogger's back up again behind Rocker in his tailpipe. Every second this is costing the new jogger. His racing softs are starting to go. The red is starting to bear. Oh, Jamie's gone deep. He just caught that at the top of the corner. Yes, Mongino, it's shown on the fin, he's moved it to 7th for Jamie. Rocker's tyres are starting to get old, but he's still got a couple of laps of fuel left. So he's probably going to do another 3 or 4 laps, I think, by the looks of his fuel. Oh, there's a replay there. Oh, Daz is off. Just caught that at the top of the camera. I think he went off at turn 1. And Muller's through, got a free pass here past Daz. He needs to take advantage while the knee joggers stuck behind Rocker. So on board now with Muller going through the S's. He's got clear here, he needs to catch up. And it looks like he is. Mongino's now got, Dad's lost the place to Mongino as well. He's got to gain that back. Ben Oben slowly catching up in the back. What can Dad's do coming out of Spoon? Mongino's tyres are pretty good fuel wise. He's got a few laps, but he's going to be deep into the corner there. See that back end sliding with all that weight, and he's gone far too deep into the second part of the corner. Should give Dad's a run on him. Gets in the slipstream. Now he's backed off this time, thought better of it. Probably the right decision. His Rocker's gone in the pits. So I'm Muller to go up to 4th, and Knee Joker's finally been released. Gadget there and Flux both uneventful. 2 guys at the front. Gadget needs a good result. He's had a run of bad ones, as well as some absences due to real life. We all have those, but it's not a good result in a while. His racing stops are starting to take a toll. Oh, Mongino spun on the first corner. Just a little bit of understeer, get it out on that green astroturf and sayonara. Unlucky for Mongino. He needs to keep with that car. If he masters that car, he should move rapidly up. Jam is up there in 5th. Mongino in 6th now. Ben in 7th. Rocco's had his pit stops, so we're not really sure who's fighting who for position yet. Have to wait till the second round's done. Ooh, Jules a bit of a drift, and he's been claimed by Gr3. Excuse me. So we got field, Gadget still second, all by his lonesome. He's just gone into the pits. His knee jogger going to get past him. Let's have a look now. Is Gadget going to come out? Now knee jogger's through. So that's Gadget just coming out of the pits as Muller's gone through. It's not good for Gadget. Muller's low on fuel, he must be pitting at some point. This one being out low in 7th, V8 in 8th. Jammy there just behind him in 9th. On board right now with Ben. Just chasing down Jammy, who looks like he's had a bit of a problem or something. And Ben's still in 9th position. Gadget is behind Muller. Gadget might be lucky here. Last time we saw Muller's fuel it was quite low. I suspect he'll be coming into the pits soon. As I come through this again, how they're going to peel off. New Jogger's peeled off. Muller's peeled off. New Jogger's up better on fuel than Muller. But it looks like Muller's jumped him in the pits. But he's come out behind Daz. He may have low fuel to one to get past New Jogger and two to get out before Daz and Rocker came through. Looks like he's going for a short stint. As I head up to the Degners. Somebody I thought I saw a car flash there. His Muller's on to Daz already. Puts us in the pits. Muller's got to run down the inside of Daz. He needs to dispatch him quickly. Put Daz between him and New Jogger. And he's made that move stick before they come to spin. New Jogger now needs to get in that slipstream behind him. Because it looks like the fight here for podium. As we all look to chase Rocker down. I'm not sure whether Rocker's done his second pit stop. Sure he has. Yeah, his tyres are pretty new. He's on a short stint as well by the looks of his fuel load. Nine seconds now between 1 and 2. I think Putz has got this one in the bag. As New Jogger's looking to get past Daz. It's been held up again. Ooh, tank sapper there, Mangino, too fast into the corner. Maybe he needs to look at his brake bias as well. And now he's got it set. V8 went deep there into turn 1. It's Jules in 11th. Quiet race for him at the back, I'm afraid. Guts, Gadget in 2nd. Rocker in 3rd in the entire livery. World famous. He's got Muller right behind him now. Red Bull. New Jogger. It's just like replay because he's got past Daz. Oh, Daz has got snaps oversteer there. Put some onto the dirt. Allowed New Jogger to get on the inside as we go back now to the thing. As we caught that replay. Okay, he's gone a bit deep into the corner. Aston Martin versus Aston Martin, no car advantage, no setups in the DREC. Everybody's running stock BOP and setups. If you wish to join DRC, now's a good time. Season 3 is about to start. Contact Gadget 334. Let know what you can commit to. Thursday nights, 8 o'clock UK time. Also do the Sunday League. NJ Mercer is not in the DREC, but contact any of the guys you see racing today and they can put you out. The Sunday League is same track as the DREC every week, but a different class of car every week. This week would be, for example, coming up is the Mans and the Red Bull X14 and the Daddy Red Bull. So 3 of them are close now. Whereas Muller got the advantage getting past Daz quicker. He's now lost it, stuck behind Rocker. He's putting his car where he needs to do. Just keep it on the apex. Make it hard for the guy behind him. So 3 of them now head down towards Spoon. And Muller's trying to get as close as possible. Just takes a look there, cheeky look, just to let Rocker know he's there. Rocker's he's got a bit wide. He would have had to lift, and Muller's going to get the run now. As Rocker tries to put the car in the middle of the track. And Muller's just got the move done before the sweeping left-hander. So come down to the fins. And Muller's got to hope that Rocker can hold New Jogger up again and try and pull a few seconds out. That's complete lap 22. Rocker's tyres are starting to go. Struggling there with understeer. New Jogger's got far more grip by the looks of it. Rocker just needs to keep it tight. Tight and mistake free, and find it Ben there up in 7 Mungino's had another been losing rear traction. Go through Degner. New Jogger's still stuck behind him. Oh, New Jogger's spun. Got on the power too early. So easy to do coming out of that hairpin. It's quite slippy. Especially if you've got to get on the marbles. It's definitely cost them a Let's look at Mongino now. There's Jammy in 8th. Ben in a good 7th now. Daz in 6th. New Jogger's now got him back in his mirrors. I don't see how much time he lost, but he's definitely lost quite a bit. He seems to be pulling away from Daz. And Ben seems to be closing on Daz. So our race leader looks long lap 24. Rocker's gone in the pits there. It's going to allow Muller to go. Oh no, Muller's in front of him. We've gone pits behind him. Daz has gone in as well. And Ben's gone through. It looks like he will. Will Jammy go through as well? It'll be a final stint. Gadget's in the pits on lap 25. Plus, I think we'll be coming in this lap. It's all over the place. It's just managed to keep hold of that oversteer. His tyres aren't that bad. He's really pushing on the ragged edge. It's Muller in the pits. Is New Jogger going to go through? Looks like New Jogger's got fuel to the end of the race. has he got the tyres? Just wait and see. His mother's come out 11.4 seconds behind. 4.95, so pretty much 11.5 seconds. 5 laps to go. 6 including this one. Jammy's gone into the pits there. In the background has come out in 9th. I think we've probably got all the final pit stops done. So Mongino's in 6th. Oh no, he's probably going to have to pit again. His tyres aren't good. And he's got the Toyota closing up behind him. Oh, he's done it. He's getting onto the slippy stuff and he's had it as the race leader's gone into the pits. So Ben and Dad's through. New joggers there and feared. And Miller's come out on super softs this time. Can he catch? Daz and Ben coming over the to start lap 26 down into turn 1. Daz is too far back there at the moment. Takes half look maybe, or a different line. Better have gone deeper into the corner there. It's like Daz took a shallow line, got some of the power earlier to catch up, but it's not a place to overtake unless your guy in front makes a mistake. There's Plutz. He's near flawless race. Of course he did have his off at Degner earlier on. And Muller's only now 3.2 seconds behind Knee Jogger. He's seriously put in some laps. The Aston Martin on no fuel is a completely different animal. The understeer disappears. The car handles so much better when it's lighter. There's Rocker in 5th, good race for him in so far, steady. Ben in 6th, he's pushed himself up from the back. Great drive. Daz has lost a big gap on him now. There's Jammy there in 8th, he's in the points. V8 in 9th. Yeah, he needed those racing mediums to go a couple of laps longer than what he did. He's now racing softs. Mongino in 10th. The speed's there, but the consistency isn't. Plutz ups to finish lap 27. Racing super softs now. As we've got our order, which is every done the pit steps, so we know pretty much who's racing who. Nobody's racing Plutz, what to say to that. Nobody's racing Gadget. Same thing, I think he had one issue himself at Degner. And his bad start. Rolling starts next race at the Mans GR1, so it'll be a lot better for him, maybe. As Muller's now coming up on the back, trying to get into slipstream and Knee Jogger. Had a couple of battles now. It's getting closer. His tyres are 5 or 6 laps younger, so he's got the grip advantage. There's 2 laps to go. He just needs to be patient here and wait for an opportunity. Put some pressure on. There's no point forcing the move. As I come through the Dagners, keep it on the track, boys. Down to the hairpin. Stay close. Set yourself up for the next corners in the back straight. is the corner thing. This is where you're having better grip. Take a tighter line to get on the power early. And looks like he's done that. He's in the slipstream now. He'll pull out, and he's made the move stick at the end of the straight, and Muller moves up to third. So it's not over. It's one mistake and New Jog will be back in there. There's Ben and Sips, great race, Ben. Daz in 7th has really dropped off now. His tyres are starting to go up from the super softs. Jamie in 8th. V8 in 9th. Wrong strategy tonight for V8, I think. In the Porsche. Taking advance of soft tyres. Mungino in the Audi. Great sprint car, not very good endurance one, I don't think. So our race leader tips to come lap 29. There's just over a minute left, so next lap will be the final lap. There's Gadget. Got a bit of a gap to Muller, so he's just got to keep it clean. He ain't going to catch. He's should have fuel for one lap. Same with Muller, his fuel's quite low. He's pulled a gap over knee jogger now. His tyres are gone and his fuel is in probably the same as a bit of state. Our top 4 looks like we're going to get an extra lap. Been a great race. Looks like Plutz is going to pretty much sew up the Season 2 championship. He's also leading the overall championship. Great race by Ben. 6th place. Rocker is 5th. Daz in 7th. I think Daz an opportunity there. He probably could have finished better. Jamie in 8th. Not really seen too much of him in the second part of the thing. V8 in the points in 9th. Mungino comes to finish in 10th. Looks like his car is on auto drive. A bit cheeky at the end of the race. I don't think it's not like it's for this affect anything anyway. Jules will be in 11th. Ooh, that would have been embarrassing. He's on the last corner and he's got a penalty. Don't know if he's going for faster slap or something. This Gadget's coming over the line. He needed this result. Well to Gadget, 2nd place. Muller, too many mistakes. 3rd place, what could have been. With more solid points. No hit the Mac tonight. He pulled out. So this should put Muller up to 2nd in the championship. Lee Jogger in 4th. Same problem as Muller. Too many mistakes. Thank you.